Hello everyone. I'm finally here, and today we are going to be working on my new Live2d VTuber model. This little alpaca friend here, with rainbow hair. She's very cute. Anyway, yesterday I finished the base cut, well, like quote unquote finished. I think I'm gonna make some changes to them, but I quote-unquote finished the base colors on the hair. There's still some issues that I want to fix, but I think I'm gonna wait until, like, until I get the model ready to move into Live2d Cubism to actually fix those issues. And, because I won't know if they'll, like, I don't know what the right way is to do them currently, so I won't know until I start experimenting with it in Cubism. So anyhow, there's still a lot to be done on her hair, including but not limited to this little ponytail bit. This little ponytail bit right here. Right here. Let's see, hold on. So this is that part right there, and we're just gonna color that real quick. Or, like, it's already got pink on it, but she's got rainbow hair, so we need to make her have rainbow hair, obviously. So let's see. Aha, perfect. Let me make these slightly less opaque just so that we can, like, have this work, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, hello, how is everyone today? Let's see. I guess that's how it would look. I have no idea how this would look. Oh wait, that's pink. Okay, hold on. I have no idea, like, what is the best way to do this coloring part. I guess kind of like that type thing. I don't know. I think it should all gather, like, around here, I guess. I don't know. But I'll experiment with it a bit. We'll figure it out. There we go. And that's, like, pretty much all of the blue that we're gonna need. We'll put a little bit of blue right here. Or, like, no, never mind, we won't. No blue, just blue over here. And some yellow right here. That's, like, gonna be like that, kinda like that. Okay. Then we might actually put, like, some blue just, like, randomly there, or, like, there. You know, if that makes sense. And now that I think about it, this isn't the right angle for that blue to be at either. So let's just get rid of this blue here. Hi, Luna. Luna the cat is typing at me, and it's very cute. Luna is just a cute kitty. Luna and Yuki are both cute kitties. Let me just... Okay, so that would go like that, and then this yellow would go kind of like that, I guess? I don't know. And this yellow, we're just gonna flip this because that's easier for me. I guess. Is it easier for me? Could be. I don't know. I thought it would be. And then there we go. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is like that kind of thing. Maybe like that a little bit. Or even maybe like that. No, I don't like that. We'll just do it like this little kind of like blue bit right there. Or actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little blue bit here. but then we're gonna cover it with the yellow, like so the yellow looks like it's in front, if that makes sense. I don't know. Oh, thank you for the hydrate redeemed, Space Mousey. Let me grab a drink of my water, and not my soda. Oh, I'm out of water. Never mind. We'll be getting a drink of soda right now. I'll get more water later, how about? Okay, there we go. Oh, and actually, we don't just want to make it look like there's, like... Oh, Figgy says she has 6 out of 8 of her team figured out for Temtem. Really? What's your team like? But we don't want to just make it look like there's colors on top of pink. We want to also make sure, or make it look like there's pink on top of other colors, too. If that makes sense. Like, hold on. How am I gonna do this? I'll just do it, like, kind of like that. Because we want it to look like the hairs are, like, mixing. Because they are. The hairs are mixing with other hairs. There we go. Hazrat, Auhi, Mimit, Waspine, Volfi, Babawa so far. Ooh. Ooh. I love Babawa. Babawa's so good. And the tier list, I remember reading in the tier list that Mimit goes good with Babawa. So that could be interesting. Let's see. And then I'm going to... Good with Saltines. Yeah, that makes sense to me because it has, like, healing and other stuff. And it has access to Water Cutting Lily, which is supposedly a really annoying move in competitive, I guess. I know it's a... I don't know, I like it personally, but... Let me just quickly put this under there. I'll make this, like, fully... Actually, yeah, no, we're just gonna do it like this, real quick. Just gonna do it like this. Okay, so... first thing I have to do is define, like, a center point on this little circle, which I'm gonna say is, like, right there-ish. Maybe that's, like, a little bit too far to the... Nah, that's fine. Anyway, the reason I'm doing that... Oh, oops. The reason I'm doing that is because we want all of the hairs to be pointing toward the center point. It's nutty. It does so much damage. I know that much about it. Do definitely want that to look kind of like that. Ooh, and Pocus maybe? Ooh, that could be good. I think. I don't know shit about Pocus. Okay, so that'll go kind of like that. Kinda. I'll be like... kind of like that. And then just so on, basically, to make it look like the hair is, like, coming out of the... I don't know. I don't know how to describe what I mean. Just, like... And we can just do, like, a chunk like that that's just blue. Basically. Come on. And be a chunk. Be a little chunk of blue stuff. Like a straight line, please. There we go. And then the rest of, like, what's over here isn't really gonna be easily visible. Oh, thank you for the Temtem. I choose you, Evan Waffles. I think that threw a Loali at me. Anyway, hi, Evan Waffles. How are you doing? Let's see, and then I'll have this go like that, kinda, almost. We need room for the yellow, too. Well, I'll just put the yellow on top of it, and then... I sure am doing, says Evan Waffles. Well, I'm glad you are doing. I guess. I hope you do well. Soon, I guess. Because doing is alright, but doing well is even better. As far as, I am concerned with my friends. Doing well is even better than regular doing. Regular flavored doing is not as good as the good kind of doing flavor. That is not quite the angle I want it to be at. There we go. That's kind of it. That's closer. How about? And then I'm not even sure if this is gonna look okay, to be honest. Here, let me edit this a little bit just so it matches up. Today we were using a new app at work and delivering for a new company, and I totally biffed it. I assume that is means that you didn't do well. You fucked up. That is what I assume. Everyone did, but still I biffed it. And even though everyone was laughing about it because it's day one of a new system, I'm still a bit annoyed. You goofed up, yeah, okay. That's what I figured. That's unfortunate. That's always like super stressful, you know, like when you have to deal with new technology, but like especially when you have to deal with like stuff that makes like fucks you up at work, you know? Because it's like, oh god, no. I have to do my work perfectly or else well, at least this is how I would feel about it. It's like, oh god, I have to do my work perfectly or I'm gonna, you know, they're gonna yell at me about it. Even because, you know, that's just like my perfectionism mixed in with, you know, all of the shitty realities of, having a job, I guess. It was so similar to the old app, so you just didn't think. Yeah, yeah. You weren't like careful because it was just like automatic, right? That's what you're saying? That makes sense. I will put like this like right here. Or no, I'll put it like right there, because there's gonna be like... Dude, this fucking cotton candy hair looks fantastic. I just want to say that for a moment. How fantastically cotton candy this hair looks. It's fantastic cotton candy hair, yay! The old app had 2 boxes for 2 bits of info, and the new one just has 1 box. So you forgot to put all the info in 1 box. Oh no! You put their neighbor's name but not the house number? Oh no! Ah, that sounds frustrating. Alright, and then I feel like there's too much pink here, but the hair is like pink with other colors mixed in, kind of. So what I'm gonna do, I mean, it's like fine for it to just be like, you know, mostly pink. I'm just gonna make it look like there's, you know, like pink hairs overlapping with other colors, because there should be. There should be pink overlapping with other colors. If that makes sense. There we go. That does not look quite right though, to be honest. I think that line's a bit too thick and like too uniformly thick. It needs to be thin toward the middle and then okay, I'm gonna do one more like yellow line like right here maybe. And a blue one right here maybe. And then pink over there. Okay, yeah, that's perfect, pretty much. Your boss and boss's boss were both fine and laughing about it. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Well, that's good, though. That's good. I mean, it can still be stressful because it's like, oh God, are they gonna, you know, like... And then you find out they don't care. And at least, like, for me, obviously it's not gonna be this way for everybody, but for me, sometimes I'm like, oh God, but what if this is still gonna count against me, you know? But at least they were, you know, fine with it. That's always encouraging. But then, like, in the moment, you don't know that they're gonna be fine with it, you know? So it's still a little bit of stress in the moment. Okay, I'm just gonna color these lines a little bit. Little bit of line coloring. 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 Oh, whoa. I'm sorry. I apologize. Nah, I'm owning that. I'm owning that. No apologies. I am not sorry. Anyway, I usually say this at the beginning of the stream, but I forgot today. Please feel free to listen to your own music, because I am not providing music today. If you can hear music, then, if you can hear my music, then that is a problem, because I, do not have permission to stream that music, so let me know. if that ever happens on a drawing stream, but it should not, so it should be good. Should be fantastic. You're a bit more anxious about everything work-related because your super has let you know some other super/lead writer jobs are coming up, so... Oh, okay. Interesting. So is this a situation where, like, you have an opportunity for a promotion, or are they saying, like, what does that mean for you? Is that, like, more pressure on you? I know a lot of people use hotkeys on their tablet. Like this one is a hotkey for scrolling or changing brush size and that kind of thing, and it's got programmable buttons. But I used to do that with my old tablet. I used to use programmable buttons, but I don't on this one for some reason. I just use my left hand goes on my keyboard for Control Z and Control Y. Well, I guess I use my other hand for that, but like if I need to scroll in or out, I just put my hand on my mouse. Oh, promo opportunities are coming up. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, you need the money? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense then. Of why that might be a bit of pressure on you. You know. This is just kind of a zen drawing experience right now. Like, I'm not doing anything... Like, I don't have to worry about line quality or any of that shit. No, like, line thickness police is gonna happen in my brain. But, like... It's just kind of... I'm just kind of coloring in shit that's already been colored in. I just... You know, I just color. Color, color, color! So much color! Okay, that's fine. And this... we're almost done with this part of the line coloring. And this is a lot of work just because there's so many different colors here. Alright, so did I get everything? Kind of. Not really. Here, let me just... Actually, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave those. Because I don't think it will... I don't think it'll look good. Well, actually, yeah, we'll put some color here. No, we won't. Never mind. Because my thought is basically that, if I make this part yellow right here, when we move this part around, it's gonna look weird, because those are just, like, so firmly attached, I guess. Or, like, clearly attached. So it would look weird if we don't have them, like, exactly next to each other when we move them. Does that make sense? There we go. Yeah, that'll be much better, I think. Because, like, when you gotta match up the pieces, the, like, sides of two moving parts, you gotta, like, it's a lot more precise. How am I doing? Asks Evan. I'm doing okay. Kind of a little bit down. Not right now, but, like, when I'm crashing, I'm pretty down because there's a lot more crashing going on right now. Well, I did stop drinking coffee, so that's probably contributing. Now that I think about it, I haven't had coffee in a few days. But yeah, I'm just, trying to stay positive, having lots of caffeine, and, being sleepy. I guess that's pretty much the extent of, how I'm doing right now. Let's see, this is the right spot, so... Grab these colors. That was a tentative okay. Yeah, I hope you're taking care of yourself. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I am. I considered not streaming, this morning. That was before my pills kicked in, and I was like, do I really want to stream? First of all, I'm having a lot of fun But then I was talking to Eva and she was like, well, we were just talking and she kind of helped me like remember that like, um, I don't always have to like have the best stream ever in terms of like me enjoying it. As long as I'm not pushing myself to do it for a bad reason. Sometimes pushing myself to stream, like just if pushing myself for a reason like, oh, it'll make me feel better, you know, like if it'll make me feel better from a standpoint of like sometimes you don't feel like doing anything and just like getting up and doing a thing makes you feel better, you know? Like if I push myself from that in that sense, it can actually be a good thing. But if I push myself in a sense of like feeling like I should do it for whatever reason, you know, is not usually good. If that makes sense? Yeah. But anyway, because sometimes I get bummed when I don't have like a fantastic time on a stream. And I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't be streaming, but like, it doesn't always have to be the best stream ever, you know? Doesn't always, like, not every stream is gonna be perfect. But like, also, it's like okay to not have as much fun as other times sometimes, you know, like it's okay to just stream because I think it'll help my depression, you know, to do it even though I don't necessarily feel like it or might not feel like it in the moment, you know? But anyway, that was kind of weirdly motivating for me because it was like, oh yeah, actually I don't have to be like having the best time ever every stream. That was kind of a weirdly like encouraging realization or thing that I remembered, I guess. Okay, so that's the hair. The hair is, well, the base colors on the hair are almost done, not quite. Yeah, I agree with that, Evan. Like, sometimes just having the structure of whatever quote unquote productive thing that you have, like having responsibilities or whatever, sometimes having that structure can really be good for you mentally. Obviously, there's times when like you just need to have nothing going on. And there's times when you can't really do anything. But there are also times when just like having that like structure and direction kind of helps. Okay. Let me think about this. How do I want to do this? Because we've got, wait, that is not what I'm talking about. That is not what I'm looking for. Where are the hair front back? Hair front side, hair front back. These names are so confusing. Yeah, exactly. Evan says, let's go do a thing. Don't matter if it's the best thing or a super fun thing, but doing a thing is good for you. Exactly. Yeah. As long as it's not a matter of like, oh, I feel like I should do it because I'm not being productive enough or whatever. If it's something that will benefit my mental health, then yeah, absolutely, I should do it. You know? Or it can be helpful, you know? As long as it's not like, oh God, if I don't do this, I'm lazy, you know, or whatever. You know? That's not a good way to think of it. That's for sure. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So I'm thinking I might just add this later and not yet, but I'm thinking of basically having like some strands here. So like make the like just show some of the rainbow hair on the back part of the hair. But I first of all we don't need that and yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Um but like I want to start the modeling slash rigging or I want to start the rigging process before I do more detail on this kind of thing. The reason I'm doing detail, like, kind of type stuff on the hair now is because I want to be able to visualize what it's going to look like when it's done. Like, normally I do base colors and then shading, but I've found while I've been doing this model that it's been really helpful to do both, to do shading and highlighting as I go along to kind of be like, oh yeah, this looks great. And, like, normally this hair front back part, like this is just that part right here. Because like there's more to it, or there's supposed to be more to it, but I just deleted it for the purpose of visualizing. And then I have the actual full part for for myself to use later, like over here or something in a different file, basically. It's over there or something like that. I don't think it's in that exact file, but you know what I mean. So like some of the parts are a bit cut up and not how they're gonna look in the end, just for the sake of me seeing what they're gonna look like, you know, what the finished product is gonna look like. Okay, couple more things I want to do to the hair. I want to color these little bits. I want like a couple of streaks of color in these, cause they're just little bits of hair. They're just little hair bits. I don't want the streaks to be too big, cause they're like really close to her like part, to her like scalp and that kind of thing. And I don't really want to like, there we go. I don't, like this part, her hair is dyed, so her regular hair color is this dark blackish type color. So I want that to show through in her like scalp area. I want that to show through in her scalp area. But we can still see streaks of color in some parts here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make this just like a little bit less over there. Or actually, does there lack some color there? No, it's fine. It's just, boop. There we go. That's impeccably good. There. And then I'm also going to move this back just a little bit so that we can still kind of see like how the like part is affecting it, I guess. Top tier color, says Evan Waffles. Well, thank you, Evan Waffles. I do really like how the color is turning out on her, to be honest. Then I might put like a little bit of pink here, like a little tiny bit. Like here, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe we'll just have it yellow. And then this one, we'll put a little bit of color on that too. And we'll have it like, have it be like one really big stripe of color. One really big one. Really, really big. Oh, come on. This pen that I use for pretty much everything I do has been leaving very hairy looking lines recently, and I'm very unpleased with it. And I know it's something that the brush does all the time, it's just really hard to notice at like the resolution that I usually draw. But like it's still annoying me about quite a bit. 'Cause like basically like, especially when I draw like bigger with a bigger brush or bigger pen size, it'll do this thing where it's like, okay, hold on, it's not doing it. Why is it not doing it? Making me look like a liar, brush. Okay, hold on. See if I can find it. Okay, it's not fucking doing it now, because it just hates me, I guess. Maybe it's specifically with like this size of brush. Nope, I have no idea. I have no idea what triggers it. I think it's just the amount of pressure I'm applying or something like that, but it's annoying. I assure you, there is something annoying going on with it that makes the lines look a bit hairy and weird. It's a bit strange. Okay, so we'll have like that right there, maybe, and then a yellow like right here, maybe? Or actually, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do the same thing that we did with the other one, where like the very like kind of like tip of it at the bottom, where it's coming out of the scalp is not like colored, or it's just like her regular hair color. I do kind of like this though. And then we'll just do like this kind of weird looking line, I guess. I don't know. It's doing the hairy line thing again. Okay. And then we're going to also make some... Oh my god, it's doing the hairy line thing. Okay, so, see? It's got like these just couple of pixels right here that make it look really really like hairy. Like if I do this, hey look, it doesn't look hairy. If I undo that, it just I hate it. I don't know why it's doing that. And I guess you guys probably can't even notice, like cuz you don't use this brush all the time and stuff, but like I hate it. I hate this fucking thing that it does so much. Okay. I think that's just what it's gonna look like. And then I also want to edit this one to have a little bit more of like, oh yeah, that's fucking perfect. That's just perfect. That's even better actually. Yeah, this is good. Okay, now we will change the lines over here to, we don't have pink, well blue and yellow. Yellow. There we go. But yeah, so yellow. Have that there basically. And one like right here. Most likely the lines and the color for these little hair bits are gonna be on the same layer in the end. They're just separated for now because it's easier to separate them later, or to combine them later than it is to separate them later. So like, I want to keep them combined until I have decided that, oh yeah, we need to separate these, you know? Or combine them. I want to have them separated until I decide to combine them. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, there we go. That's her hair. Kinda. Let me see if I want to move the large one a little bit more. This one needs to be above, I think. It needs to be like right there, or maybe it should be below and be right there. Ah. Yeah, that's pretty much perfect. I like that. I do think, like, the motion on these little hair bits is not as good as... Oh, okay, that's actually really good. Hold on. If we just move it a little bit, it looks way better. Like, that's just a little bit, like making small modifications like that can change the energy of a picture so much. When I say that shit, I feel like I'm saying, like, you know, saying some new age shit, like, oh, this crystal has great energy. This drawing has great energy. Anyhow, the next step for us. Yeah. Yeah, enjoy your cooking canoe. Are you doing your barbecue already? Are you preparing for your barbecue? But yeah, enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Anyhow, our next step is going to be to add highlighting and shading to these hair bits. Little bits of hair. So, one second, Evan Waffles. That's fucking funny as fuck, Evan. I admire the chakras you have imbued into this piece. Yeah, oh my god. Okay. So, I have to look for the bangs now and see how did I do the coloring, and I did use overlay and multiply layers, okay. So we're just gonna do that. We're gonna do overlay and multiply layers for the rest of the hair as well. So we're gonna do this one later. We'll do the hair, the front side hair first. What a great review of my joke. Yeah, it was a good. It's a good review. I enjoyed your joke. Anyway, we're going to delete what's currently on those layers because they're not blank. They have things on them. They're over there, so we can't see them because, yeah. But Space Mousy says, I also wanted to make sure you knew, if you buy Freedom Planet 2 on itch, you get a Steam key free. I imagine because the devs get the full cut instead of Steam taking 40%. Oh, really? Interesting. I already bought a copy on Steam. Yes, Steam takes 40%, possibly more. What color would I have even used for the highlighting and shading there? Steam takes a big cut. Yeah, it does. For sure. Let me see. Is this like... Hello? There. Oh god. Oh god. Hold on, my program is not happy with that. 1 second. Program is not happy with that. Not happy with using such a big brush on a drawing that has so many layers already. Steam is a business, so... Space Mousy has done a hydrate redeem, thank you. Let's see, this is actually going to be a bit strange because we have to do the lighting and shading with a color that is like goes well with all pink, yellow, and blue. So I think I'm just gonna go with like a mostly unsaturated blue there. Cause like even if I go with like totally unsaturated, it looks a little bit better. Like if we go for saturated, that doesn't look any different. Okay, there we go. Now it looks different. It's just shows a little bit different on the blue. Okay, so we'll just do unsaturated. Oh gosh. That looks good, says Space Mousy. This color, maybe? This one I feel like isn't even bright enough. We'll go a little bit brighter. There we go. Maybe like here. There we go. Art back seating has got to be so hard for me, or so hard with me, because it's like, oh hey, that's a good color. Wait, nope. The fourth color that you just used, nope. Because like I'm constantly swapping colors and stuff. That's gonna be hard. Anyhow, let's just move this over a little bit. And this is our, wait, this isn't even the brush I like to use normally. There we go. That's the right brush. Okay, so I have no idea how I'm gonna do the, full disclosure, I have no idea how I'm gonna do this highlighting. No idea. Probably just gonna do, like, little bits. Why doesn't this look, like, nearly saturated enough? Maybe... Like, I can't even tell where have I... where have I highlighted so far. I guess I'll just go, like, kinda like... I guess maybe I've just gotta go, like, extra... like, firm. And then this is the block-in brush. Okay. Because, like, I want it to look the same as the highlighting and shading I did on these things. But that's looking like a pretty big ask at the moment. Okay, let me just... Maybe I'm just doing too much. I'm confused. I'm confused about why this doesn't look the way I want it to. Hmm. Might also be partially because I haven't done the shading yet. And that'll kind of help bring it together a little bit. Oh gosh. Alright, that's my block-in brush. Oh right, I wanted to use my block-in brush. So that's kind of, here, let me just make this a bit smaller. Okay, So that, I like that so far. Then we'll just go like even, maybe even like brighter. And highlight like certain parts. Difficult to like tell what I'm looking at because it's all different colors. Let me just try an experiment real quick. What if I just make this whole thing pink? I'm not gonna keep it that way, mind you. Oh, okay. Yeah, that does definitely affect it. What if I make it all yellow? Like, is the yellow just so bright? Nope, it's just the change in colors. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let me tell you what we're gonna do, is we're going to make the whole thing pink temporarily, right? Just so that I can look at what my shading is doing, my shading and highlighting is doing. So that's what we're doing right here. Because, like, look at this. This is all messy and stuff. This is good. I like it. I like this. And, I'm just gonna keep that like that for now. And then, for the multiply, we'll essentially do the same thing. We'll do, like, a little bit more saturated, like, orange, maybe. Because most of these colors are warm. Like, maybe a little bit darker, but, like, no, not that dark. Okay, there we go. Maybe we can always make it darker later, so we will use our roundish, you know, brush with a light touch, so to speak. Okay, and then we'll kind of like right here, because kind of the job of the shading here is in some ways is to like contrast to the highlighting in a way. If that makes sense. Okay. So let's do this. Not even that. I don't even want it to be that, like, we don't want it to be too dark. Because again, this is supposed to be like pretty highlighted, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like it's here, we'll put like that there and that there. Okay, hold on. Let me just move this over a small tad bit. Okay, hold on. How does that look? That looks fantastic. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, I really like that. Let's see how it looks on the actual colors. Yeah, it looks decent. We're not quite done. Definitely not done yet. First of all, I want to use some darker colors as well. And this is just like this area that we're shading right now. We haven't even bothered with the rest of the fucking hair yet. Nope, wrong layer. Here we go. Here we go. We'll just do like, we do want to do a little bit of this rounder brush around this, nope, like around this area. Maybe? Like, it needs to be not quite that, uh, like, generalized. How do I say what I'm trying to express? Because, like, we don't want it to be too, like, we don't want to use too broad strokes because it'll just make it, the highlighting look fuzzy. However, if we keep using this thingy, come on, let me just, meh. Okay, if we keep using this thingy, we can just like brighten any of the areas that we want to be really bright, which is kind of tough to do because they're already very, very bright. So maybe I should have started with like a less bright brush or a less bright color. Let's see. Let me... Should I save a separate version? I'll save before we do the fuzzy brush. Then we'll see how we like it that way. And how does it look before the fuzzy brush? Come on. There we go. And how does it look without the fuzzy brush? It looks pretty good both ways, I feel like, but I do feel like it's a bit too... No, it's not like too bright in some places here. I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's just not dark enough in some places here. Because I feel like it doesn't contrast well enough. But then I look at it like without the shading and highlighting and it looks much better with. See if we can add like more contrast here. Because I know that would be helpful. Would be to have like a bit more contrasting bits, like darker pieces. I know that will be helpful. And then we'll do even darker, maybe like very small pieces that are even darker. And again, this is only like part of it. I guess it also doesn't help that like that we've got like lines going on. Like we've got different motions with the lines going on in the color version compared to the like pink version. Like the pink version, the shape of the hairs is defined by the shading and highlighting. But in the version that has rainbow colors, the shape of the hairs is defined by the colors themselves. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna make another set of these layers and we're gonna try again while coloring on top of these rainbow hairs and use them as a guide for the lighting and shading. Use the shapes of the hairs as a guide for the lighting and shading and see if it looks better or if I like it better that way. Okay. Because basically, what we're going to be doing here is just like this, I guess. How do I describe what I'm doing here? Just going to be picking out kind of like shapes in the hair that we want to be bright. And we're not going to deviate too much from those shapes. You know, like we're going to go along the grain of the hair that's been defined by the, you know, the colors, so to speak. We're gonna go like that. I feel like I like this better already, and then like if we do that, it still looks good. Like that's our lighting and versus that lighting, which is a lot less like it doesn't keep the same motion, I guess, as this stuff does. Okay. Now let's try doing the same thing but with shading, essentially. Oh gosh, that is very opaque. Hold on. So I'm gonna erase some of this, because this is just very intense. However, some of it I am going to keep, so... not quite like that. Hold on. Okay, and then we'll have like that go in there. And then we also need to go like in between the light parts, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah, so this is what it looks like now. I kind of like that. I'm gonna put one there, put a little dark strand there. And we'll do like this part will be pretty dark, because it's like going in back, I guess. But we don't want it too dark, because then we'll have to shade the... I guess it'll be fine, though. I guess it'll be fine. Then we also want to shade this bit here, potentially. Yeah, I like these shapes very much. I like these shapes quite a lot. And I think they're looking decent-ish in terms of, like, how I like the shading and highlighting itself. And you can go really light with this stuff, or you can go really, like, heavy. Like, you can use, like, the different, like, the amount of pressure that you apply on the brush is really, you have to be really delicate if you don't want to go, like, full, you know, if you don't want to apply the whole color. Like, this is, like, just me using my brush normally. This is my, like, I have to use it so delicately. Enjoy your lurk, Evan. Okay. So, next thing is most likely gonna be, I'll add just like some like idea of like where the light is passing through, I guess, if that makes sense. So that it looks like the hair is just like shiny right here, if that makes sense. And then, see how that looks. I think that's gonna look really good. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. Then, I do want to add a little bit of like, right here, a little bit of brightness. Not there, not quite there, but like over... This is such a hard angle for me to draw lines at. Then we'll do like kind of white color here. Yeah, I think this is fine the way it is. Okay, so I'm still not like 100% sold on it with the like the intensity, I guess, and this looks dirty. That looks like a dirty darkness, which is strange. I guess it's just because of the color I used. Like, if we do that, it looks... Hold on. Like, if we do a more saturated blue color, it'll look funny on the pink, for example. Actually, that looks kind of decent, not gonna lie. What if we just do, like, a green yellow color? And that looks warmer, obviously. If we do an orangey type color, then it looks even warmer. What if we do, like, a purple? That's kind of in the middle of each of the colors. That's not terrible. Actually, that's pretty nice. Let's do like a warm purple, maybe. And then same for the lighting, I guess. Although it won't be as intense because we did do some more like intense highlights on the same layer, just with a different color, and this is recoloring the whole layer, so. And see, like, this looks fine with, this looks actually, I really like that with the pink, actually, so. I'll leave the highlights the way they are because they were, like, very not opaque, so. It does make the blue look a little funny. The purple highlighting color, or the purple shading color. I like the way it looks on the yellow. And the way these layers, these like overlay layer and multiply layer, is that they work. Like if we just copied this, right, and we made it into just like a normal layer with no modifiers on it, this is how it would look. It's the purple, it's the same purple shade basically. Well, okay, it's a different purple shade, but the thing I want to demonstrate with it, let's make it roughly like the same shade of purple that it looked like before. That is not the same. Okay, hold on. No, that's too dark. I promise I have an actual idea here. Okay, so that's like very similar, right? But then if we take away the pink and we do multiple colors, that doesn't look bad. Why doesn't that look bad? But like, basically we would be putting purple on top of yellow and blue and pink. Why does that look better? Or like roughly the same? What the fuck? Okay, I was trying to demonstrate a point, but clearly I am wrong about my assumptions or something. Clearly I'm wrong. A slightly darker purple does look good. What if I just like make it less purple and more dark? See, I gotta experiment now and see what looks good. That's a bit too, cause like, see, cause that looks good, but it's too intense. We'll just keep it the way it is now, I guess. Okay, we're good. We're good now. For now. Wait, this is with both of them. Get rid of the normal layer. There you go. What I was going to try and demonstrate was the way that multiply layer kind of like changes the color based on what it's on top of, I guess. Like, okay, for an example, let's try this again. We'll make a normal layer. Normal, convert layer. Normal, okay? And we will make this entire layer this gray color, this dark gray color, okay? And so this is what that looks like on pink. And this is what it looks like on rainbow, which like, cause it's gray, I guess it's just like looks the same on each color. But like, if we make this thing gray, instead of being gray, it's kind of like this grayish pinkish color on top of the pink, I guess. And on top of the blue, it's grayish blue and yellow, grayish yellow. I'm really bad at demonstrating this, apparently. But I promise there is some weird shit that goes on, allegedly, with these multiply layers. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it, but there is some shit that goes on. Some shit of some kind. Let me also, look at, so this is a highlighting layer. Let me try and, see if I like doing some of this as well to make the color look, brighter, I guess. You know, doing some of that stuff, that nonsense, so that it's less, like, contrasty, which kind of goes against what I was going for, actually, so why am I doing that? Hold on. So, like, that's there, and then, on top of that, we can do some contrasty stuff. Like here. I really like the way it looks when I do, soft stuff on the bottom and then contrasty hard stuff on the top. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do is we're gonna go kind of like that. Let's see how that looks. That looks not great. I kind of want it to go like that. not the other way around. But I do like this line. Yeah, I like that. So that's the general, like, shape we're gonna go for here. Let me swap back to this thing. Okay, let's see. We need to go a little bit more like that, I feel like. And then we'll get rid of this. Oh, actually, yeah, I like that quite a bit. We'll do that then. We'll do this. We'll do it like that. Okay. I'm still conflicted on, like, the rainbow hair color, because it just looks weird with the lighting and shading, but this is how we're gonna do it for now. That's how we're gonna do it for now. I could continue to perfect it, quote unquote, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And it's not even a good idea to try, so... It also... Anyway, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna get rid of this and, kind of like remake it, I guess? In a way. Okay, hold on. No, no. There you go. Okay. And this needs to get flipped around. And there we go. Now we have our hair. Our hair shading and highlighting. At least for this part of the hair, right? Wait. I was so focused on drawing, I skipped our scheduled break. Sorry for anyone who missed art due to that. I'm just gonna keep going though. I'll try and catch the break next hour. Okay. We're also gonna need shading over here, but I'm not gonna do that yet until I know how I'm going to work with that in Live2d, I don't think. Pardon my soda drinkies. Okay, so we've got both of those hair pieces. Those little bits of hair. Now where's the head? The head is right here. Okay. Let me copy and paste the multiply layers again. Where did this thing go? Here they are. If I can click on them properly. Let's see. There we go. Okay. All of these layers need to be renamed, by the way. These are not the right names for them. And then we'll do this once again with some kind of roundish brush. Okay. Oop, wrong brush. Here we go. Okay, and we're gonna do this type of thing. Let me do the same thing that I did before, where we're just gonna make this whole... Oh. Damn it! I forgot about this. This is just to check how I oh, that is not a good color for that. Yeah, okay, I like that. That's fine. And now we go back to this, and I am gonna put a little bit more up, like extend it a little bit closer to the scalp. And let me check how that looks. Yeah, that's fine enough. I say as I erase it. Hold on. No, I'll just keep what we've got for now. And we are going to flip that as well and have it on the other side. And then we'll do the multiply layer as well, which I think I'm not going to go into as much detail with. I think I'm just going to do kind of do like this type of thing. So yeah, that's fine. I don't think we need I don't think we need much detail on the top of her scalp necessarily. Okay, so then we'll just move this booba. Okay, so now we've got highlighting and shading there, theoretically. Also, I think now I feel like this is too dark. Too dark. Let me just fix that real quick. Because, I don't know, it just feels too dark to me. See, is that better? That's darker. A little bit less dark then, how about? Oh, eh. Yeah, that's fine. I can always continue to adjust it over time. Like, it'll be easy to adjust in, Live2d Cubism, so I shouldn't focus too hard on it. Anyway, her hair is, like, almost done. We just need this little bit. But, like, that's gonna be really easy, because... Let's see, front color... I don't think I'm even gonna do, like, we're just gonna put it here, basically. We're just gonna put the coloring here. Oh my gosh! Thank you for the raid, Rose! I see, apparently, my alert box is not working on this scene. I apologize for that. I'm gonna shout out to Rose. Let's see, shout out, Rose Arai. Welcome, raiders! Today, I am, working on my new Live2d model, who's an adorable rainbow-haired alpaca. So, welcome everyone! Thanks again for the raid, Rose. Oh my gosh, okay. So, where were we? Oh yeah, we were doing shading and highlighting for, why did I make a layer there? We're doing shading and highlighting for this little ponytail thing. New child, asks Roseray. Yeah, this is gonna be my next model. I am very, excited about her. She is a cute little rainbow-haired alpaca. And that is just the gist of it. There we go. We'll just have some lighting there, and that'll pretty much be it. Pog! Pog! Yes, very pog. Hi, Icing! Hello, Cakes, PP Tilapia, and Miku Zen. And if I missed anyone, I apologize. But welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay, her hair is basically finished now. At least as far as it's gonna be finished for now. Oh boy, it's always daunting to get to, like, another part, if that makes sense, because, like, from here, mostly I have to work on the body. Which we already kind of have the, what am I even drawing? We mostly have this, upper shoulder area. Then I have to make actual shoulders, the upper body, the booba, and just kind of continue from there. I also have to make her little earrings, but those can come later. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start lining the shoulders just with like a black line color, probably. And let me just collapse some of these layers. I have no idea how many layers are currently on this project, but it's at least 100, so that's fun. And by fun, I mean troublesome. Alright, so here we go. We're just gonna make that slightly transparent. And this is gonna be the shape of her shoulders, so I'm gonna kind of just block that out real quick. Wrong brush, wrong brush. Just need to be a little bit thicker, I think. I think 17 is probably fine, actually. So, let me just That's a decent shoulder shape, right? It's a decent shoulder shape. Here, let me just... Oh, come on. That's almost good. Almost what we're looking for. Nobody's even going to see this side of the shoulder, so it doesn't really matter, but... By the way, we have no music on. Raiders, please enjoy your own music today. Typically on my my creative streams, I just listen to my own music and I turn it off on the stream because copyright. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna make this a little bit smoother because I don't know, why not? So, this is allegedly going to be her shoulder shape. Let's move it a little bit so that it fits better with the sketch, I guess. And then we will grab the skin outline color and the regular skin color, and we'll color this motherfucker. And this will be called shoulder. Just shoulder. Maybe her upper shoulder area is a bit too large, but we'll figure that out later if so. Shoulder color. Here we go. And we're just gonna select this. Come on. We're gonna select this motherfucker. Expand a little bit. And, nope, wrong color. There we go. That is her fur color. Her skin color, her fur color. She's an alpaca. I guess it's fur. Okay, so we'll make a shoulder folder. A folder for the shoulders. And put that, let's see, that'll go on top of this stuff. And why is the hair in... Why is all of this in the... Oh, I see, okay. So that's gonna go underneath the hair, but above all of the eyes and its face things. Okay. 1 second. I just ran out of soda. I will get some more soon. Let's see. We're gonna make this a bit opaque, a bit less opaque again, rather. And next, I'm really debating on how I want to do her shirt because the way I drew her shirt, there's like several pieces to it, and well, I think there needs to be several pieces in it for rigging. Basically, like, there's this piece, which I think all needs to be on its own layer. Then obviously there's the booba, where like we'll have the booba itself, and then we'll have you know, the like part of the booba that's covered in clothes as maybe as a separate layer, or maybe just on the same layer. I'll separate them to start with. How about? And then we'll also have like the rest of the torso that's dressed up, and then we'll separately have the rest of the torso that's not dressed up. So there's just a shitload of layers we need to make, basically. But mostly I'm telling you this because I need to kind of talk it out to imagine, like, okay, how am I going to do this, you know? It's helpful for me to talk it out. Make this slightly more opaque, just so I can see, like, oh, this is where the shoulder is and that kind of thing. Because I think what I am going to start on is the sweater, like this part of the sweater right here. Do I want it to be that thick? Because like when I'm drawing naturally, it's just a little bit like my natural drawing pressure isn't that hard, or isn't that like thick today, I guess. Some days it is, some days it's really thick, and some days it's not. Like, look at that. That's like I'm warmed up as hell, but it's so thin. Okay, here, why don't we just... You can always go over it and make it thicker, but like, that's just a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass to do. I guess this is just like part of her clothes, so it doesn't need to be like super perfect. But also, I'm going to be living with this model for at least the next 3 months until I decide to make a new one once again. So I want her to be as perfect as she can be, you know what I mean? Because then I'll just want to make a new one if she's not like exactly right. And I'll probably want to make another new one again anyway, so. There we go. We'll do like this kind of thing, and then Gotta make every single line smooth and weird. Like, not weird. Weird? Not weird? I don't know. Now, like, when I'm being more careful about my lines and less, like, freehandy, now I need the thinner brush size. Come on. And my brush that I normally use is also doing a silly thing where it looks extra hairy today. Extra hairy brush. There we go. I think that might be okay. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, and everything needs to be symmetrical. Because I said so. Okay, and then just gonna rotate this motherfucker a little bit. This is like the thinnest part of the goddamn thing. This part is very thick. That's okay, I can always change this later if I need to. It's easier to get it right the first time, but regardless. Let's see, sweater... upper, I guess? I don't know. So, my plan is basically, the sweater's going to be in several pieces. Obviously, there's going to be the boob piece, then there's going to be the rest of the torso piece, then there's going to be, and there's going to be an arm piece, which may end up being two pieces, but I'm not entirely sure how to do two pieces with, like, how to do a regular, like, you know, arm and then lower arm, how to split it into two pieces with the way it currently is, like the shape of the material, I guess. Anyway, but I might make that into its own own piece as well. But what is really important to know is that this, like, upper part of the... Ooh, I should not be drawing on this layer because I might run out of undos and have to erase all of that shit. Anyway, so when she moves, like if she lifts her shoulder or something, this part of the sweater is supposed to move along with the shoulder, and then also this part of the arm is supposed to move, and basically I'm gonna have to probably use glue to make it so that all of the parts of the sweater follow each other in a way that looks natural. So that's gonna be something that I have to pay lots of attention to. I'm also going to draw like some seams for the sweater, like not seams, but like he's just got these little stripes on it. I think I'm gonna do those later when I get to cut. Well, okay, I'll do them now because I used to just do lines first for every model, and it was not terrible. It worked, but like I ran into a problem with it where I would have trouble visualizing the finished product because I was just like, there was no color, there was no highlighting and shading. I was just drawing the lines first and then doing everything else later. And so if I made a mistake that looked weird, I wouldn't be able to tell until I got past the coloring phase, which is a bit of a time investment to just have to redo certain parts, if that makes sense. There we go. This might be a little too thin. Let's try this. There we go. Oop, there we are. There we go. Alright, let me see if I can just copy this and the spacing looks okay. Aha! Perfection! Essentially. I am going to put this on a different layer for now. Sweater, upper lines, which isn't a good thing to... whatever, we'll call it stripes. Stripes. There we go. And that will be underneath the sweater upper lines, but above the sweater upper color. So, mainly the reason I'm separating these is in case I decide to change either this part or this part. It'll be much easier to do changes if they're separated. So, let me grab color. Boop. And boop. There we go. Now we have color. And again, for the sake of visualizing, I am going to make all of this the right color. I probably will not shade and highlight it quite yet. Just because I want to, again, for the sake of visualization, I want to have at least the whole, like, top of the sweater done before I start shading and highlighting. Otherwise, I'll be like, how does it look? You know, how am I supposed to highlight and shade it? Let me just, like, we'll have a sweater folder. Put all of this in the sweater folder. And we'll change the opacity of that just a little bit. Then we'll make a booba layer. So this will be booba. And what I think I'm gonna do, obviously we're gonna make the booba shape. How does one draw a booba? I mean, I already have, like, this sketch, and I want to draw it like it is in the sketch, but I'm trying to figure out, like, I think I'm just gonna have to try and get the shape over and over. This actually looks really good. Let me keep that for now. But I'm gonna keep trying for a bit, because and this is, when I'm not trying to draw circles, they just look so good. Oh god. Why am I like this? But, like, what I want to kind of be like this flatter shape, like, you know, like an oval, I guess. Like, see, like, that's good. I mean, we have to close the circle, obviously, but, like... Dude, come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, booby. Little booba. Small breast. And then I want to make sure, because this is a little bit lopsided right now, so we're just gonna, Ooh, also the booba has cleavages, which is not a bad thing, mind you. But, I might want to... This is too big, actually. This is way too big of a booba. Because the booba's supposed to be smaller than this. It's supposed to be like 70%, 80% of that size. I try not to scale things that I draw, usually. Hold on. We gotta combine these first. I try not to... Oh, god damn it. What did I just do? Oh, I think okay, we're good. I try not to scale things usually. It is actually gonna be, like, just slightly smaller. But I try not to scale them generally because they look weird when scaled. Like, it really changes, like, how can I demonstrate this? Let me just show for a second. Like, if we try to scale this again to, like, you know, like, 50%. And then we scale it back to 200%. So it's the same size that it was before, I guess. And then, but it looks all fuzzy on the edges. See how it looks fuzzy? So you don't want to do that if you can help it, basically. Anyhow, this booba is looking pretty decent. So, let's flip it and see how the cleavage is. That's some decent cleavage, not gonna lie. That is some decent cleavage. I like it. Oh, I keep picking up my soda, but there's no soda in it. Alright. So, one thing I do want to change is I want them to be a little bit higher up. Or do I? No, a little bit, like that high, exactly. It's a bit, like, not really how boobs are IRL, unless you're wearing, like, a corset or something. But, it's cute, so I'm keeping it. Anyway, this is gonna be booba. Booba number 1. And, we can probably get rid of these boobas. They're decent boobas, but still, I'll get rid of them for now. And we're gonna save a new version, because just in case, like, what if I want the boobas back? You know? So now we have the boobas somewhere else. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this, I guess, and paste it, just so that we have the lines. And I'm gonna make a version that has the sweater on, and a version that is just like the boob, like the plain boob, because I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the sweater with the booba, so, you know, I want 2 versions, I guess. We'll call this booba with sweater. Okay. And then, we're going back to this, nope, there we go. Okay, go back there, and then we're gonna select that, gonna increase the size, and there we go. And then we're gonna select this, and this, all of this color is gonna be on one layer for now. We can separate them later pretty easily. But yeah, that's our booba for now. Let's see, booba with sweater color. There we go. So that'll be that might be part of the sweater. The sweater layer, maybe? Not sure. Okay, so, how does that look if we make the sweater visible again? Eh. I'm kind of about that, but like, I know we can make it look better later. Plus, it's gonna look better with the hair on top of it anyway, because the hair is like, it's just the hair is on top of the booba, and then it's got the little ponytail in there. And also, the booba does look kind of weird at the moment. Like, one of the reasons that it looks weird, is that it's got lines all around it and not just like where the bust is showing. Like, if it looked like this, it would be much better. Also, there's a black line instead of a fur color line there. Let me fix that real quick. Where's my colors? Is it this one? It's this one, right? It's gotta be that one. But that'll help it look better. And, again, like once we get this erased, it'll look more natural, you know? And once we get a sweater on top of it, or, you know, like, it's gonna look better is what I'm saying. We're not gonna erase the lines yet, because that's something we can do in Live2d Cubism, essentially. So, let me think. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the rest of the sweater, most likely. And for now, we're gonna do those behind the booba. Well, kind of. We're gonna do them right here, because we need to be able to see what we're doing. However, it is eventually going to be behind the booba, so. Yeah, let's do like 20, and we'll do like... Maybe the booba should be a little bit more separated, actually. Because we want it to be showing, like, over the sweater, because that's more boobies, I guess? I don't know. It looks more like a cute booba. Like a big booba. I just love boobs, that's all. That is too thin. I'm too comfortable with these lines, and they're too small. Guess I'm not complaining, really. There we go. That'll work. Okay, so that'll go there, basically. So that's gonna be the next part of the sweater. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. We'll copy these and smooth out. Nobody's gonna see that. Why am I smoothing it out? And then, actually, if we want to show this part of the sweater, like, going back, what we will do is make two parts of the sweater. Like, we'll make, so, because what this is showing, what these lines here are showing, is that the sweater is going behind the body. But if these lines are in front of the body, then that doesn't look right. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna erase those lines real quick. And just... There we go. And then we're going to make another piece of the sweater once again, which is just this back piece right here. It's just like, it's just the same fucking thing, basically. I think the shape on this is a little bit off, to be honest. Actually, yeah, hold on. No, the line on that is the wrong shape. There, that'll do. That'll do. I'll do good enough. Actually, we want this to be a little bit, like, more out. Okay, then we're gonna do this, and we'll just kind of like meet it in back like that. You know, have it meet itself in back like that. And again, nobody's going to see this stuff that's in back, so it doesn't really matter if it's clean or not. Okay, so we'll have that merged, and then the other thing we're going to do is have it go like that. And basically this is the only part that the viewer is going to actually see is this part right here. But it's going to give an illusion of like 3D shape to the sweater. So this is, let's say, sweater back, sweater front, and let's do sweater front color, and we will grab this color of the sweater again. Hello? Oh, right, okay, there we go. Nope, nope, select something, please. Oh, I'm on the fucking color layer. I'm silly. Okay, so there we go. Now we fill that in. And this back part of the sweater, we do the same thing, except it goes behind. And it's eventually going to be behind the body, the, like, skin portion or fur portion of the body, which, we will be making at some point. There we go. So, all of this is going to go behind Booba for now. And then once we get this imported into Live2d Cubism, basically, the Booba, what is the Booba? Is this it? The Booba will look like this, or we can just make it look like that, or however we want it to look, we can make it look. Trying to think if I'm satisfied with the way that looks, though. I think I'm not, just because, of, like... Hold on. Oh, I see what's going on. I think I'm not, just because, it's not, like, colored yet, and I don't have it in context with the rest of the body yet. Because right now I'm like, this looks so bad. But it's like, yeah, no, there's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. Let me also save a new version, because I am obsessive about that. Then we're going to make all of this visible. Oh god, that looks so cute. Yeah, see, she's fine. She's fine. Then I will put this just, like, underneath everything, basically. Hey, where'd the shoulder go? Oh, the shoulder is supposed to be above the shoulder. Okay, hold on. So, like, right here, this is how, essentially how it would look currently. Well, I mean, obviously it needs, like, shading and stuff. Let me see if I move this down. Does it look cuter? Kinda. I like the hair being, like, just on top of the boobs. And the, like, little ponytail resting in the middle. It's so cute. Anyway. That's pretty much... We've made a lot of progress already today. Let's see. I want another soda. But I'll go up and get one we're close to 2 hours, so. I don't really want to do a lighting and shading yet, so I guess we'll go ahead and continue on with the torso. How about that? Okay, there we go. And we will work on this. So this will be like torso upper, maybe? Or like we'll just do torso for now, because I'm not honestly sure if we want to separate it into the upper torso and hips yet. I don't think we need to. But that's like one of few changes that would be relatively easy to make, so I am confident in just making it like a whole torso. I'm not satisfied with that line right now. Hold on. We gotta zoom in and do our lines very nicely. Okay, hold on. I gotta make this a little bit less, a little bit more transparent. This feels way too thin to me, but just compared to the rest of the lines. Okay, that was a good adjustment. And then she's got her hips as well. What the fuck? Why does this look so good? Art. Art in the making, folks. That's literally what you're watching right now, is watching me make art. Oh no, that looks even better. That's an even better shape. Okay, hold on. What if we just like... we just do like that or something? No, that's not as good of a shape. It's only good. It's only... oh, okay. Yeah, that's fantastic. Hold on. Oh. It's like every pixel feels like it matters in this kind of thing. Hold on. Do I want it to be... is this like widening her hips even more than before, which I am not opposed to in any way. Okay, yeah, no, that looks perfect. I say as I go to make more adjustments. Yeah. I just don't like this little, like, single pixel right here that looks a bit hairy. And then I made more hairy looking pixels. Shit. My dog is here, everyone. Say hello to my dog. Okay, yeah, that's good. I like that. So that is going to be just the outline of her hips. And we will copy that over to the other side as well. Which I just noticed that the right side of her hips is very different on the sketch. But that's okay. I like the hips that we've drawn, so we're keeping them. Then the next thing we have to do... Piper, Evan Waffle says hello. She's resting on the floor. She's sleepies. Sleepy puppy dog. It's true, it's true. Well, no, it's just the sketch that's uneven. Her line art is fine. Her line art is fine. Okay, and then we'll have the legs. We'll have the legs at some point, but like for now... hold on. How do I want to do this? We'll just have... we'll keep this as the torso for now. Like, this will be the torso shape for now. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, that's impeccably good. Hold on. There we are. Perfection-ish. I feel like every time I say perfection, like, I don't mean it literally, but I'm like, I can't say that. People are gonna redeem the perfectionist reminder. But then I'm being perfectionist about saying perfectionist things, so... you know what? It's fine. It's fine, and I don't care. This is probably a bit too flat for, like, her crotch area. Did a Temtem hit me? I didn't see it. Or I didn't hear it. Did a Temtem hit me, or did the thing break? Piggies, let me know if it broke. Because if it did, then I want to fix it. But if it didn't, then I'm just going crazy, that's all. Look at them hips, though. It did? Okay. I'm just crazy, then. See? Torso color. Then, this will go, like, next to the sweater area. Where's the sweater? Sweater's right there. So we'll go next to the sweater in its own kind of foldery thing. Which we will call... torso, I guess. Okay. And then... we'll just do this to everything. And look at her. She's coming along. We're making progress. Oh, right. Part of the sweater needs to go behind the torso. Okay, so this will just go in the torso folder, because why not? Look at her! She's a cutie pie. Actually, hold on a second. What if I move this down? I feel like that's even cuter. I don't know. She'll be fine the way she is. Although I feel like this... Oh, I forgot actually a part on this. I forgot to do the patterns on the sweater. I'll do that next time, probably. I'll do that next time. God, she's cute. I can't stop looking at her. But I think this is probably enough work on her for today. I think I might call it an early stream, guys. I do want to play either Freedom Planet or Temtem next time. Or I might do more art. Who knows, honestly. But thank you guys for chilling with me. Thanks, Rose, for the raid. Thank you, Raiders, for hanging out. Shout out to Figgies and Ghost Sphere Games who are currently supporting me on Coffee. I don't think I'm gonna do a raid today because I'm not feeling well, actually. But I will see you guys another time.